Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the tarot, I'm going to use Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. There's the full box. And then if you want to see how they spell their name, there you go. There's a website here on the side, schifferbooks.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you were interested, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. There are their full names if you want to search them out. On the back here are the websites. I see She Who Is Art usually sticks out to me. But that way, if you want to freeze frame and check that out, feel free to. And as usual, I put my dice away. I got new dice, but I'm going to use this one again. It's Amazon. I put my dice away. I have other dice. I have like a 13-sided dice, and I got like a... Anyway, I'm using this one for the dice. I use the D20 for the Major Arcana, which does omit the World and the Fool, but I make it work. I use the D4 to choose the Minor Arcana suit, and I use the D12 to choose which number card, which goes up to Knight, but still I make it work. Alright, I think we're good with that. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. And now, onto your reading. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Gemini? A lot of Earth to start off with, but it might work for you. Very interesting. Okay, so it feels like there's a larger social atmosphere with this. Could be a work situation, but it does feel like there's a larger social atmosphere. Yeah, okay. So we also got the community card coming in. Larger social atmosphere. So this has something to do with a social connection is what I'm getting. Even if it's like more of a personal deal, like maybe you're buying a house, there might be a social aspect here to that connection, or like maybe there's an HOA, homeowners association. Is that how that is? Homeowners association. Do we want to start? I feel like we want to start with where it currently is and then go backwards for some reason. So let's just do that. A lot of conversations. See, this should go to your benefit, but does it, is my question. Right, so this is right in the center too, the community card. A lot of people involved with this situation. I think you're realizing this already. It's like, it feels like I'm dealing with a vending machine. And this is one of those vending machines that has 4 levels. I don't know. Okay. The bottom level of this vending machine has toiletries, like maybe an extra pair of socks, shaving cream, deodorants, stuff like that. The one right on top of it maybe has a few drinks. The one on top of that has some healthy snacks. And the top one has like maybe a chocolate bar, a donut, stuff like that, right? And you're looking for a snack, and you're kind of like, I'd really like something with chocolate in it. And maybe in the healthy snacks, maybe there's some trail mix, and you're like, okay, there's some chocolate in that. And the candy bar has chocolate. The donut is like maybe a powdered sugar, just regular donut, just wrapped in cellophane, whatever it is. So you're looking at it like I could do the trail mix, or I could do the candy bar if I want chocolate. If I'm open to other things, I guess I could do. I don't really want a healthy thing. I'm not feeling like that right now. I don't really want that donut. And it is what it is. It's like, you want it, you buy it. It's the one right there. It's going to fall out next. So it's kind of like there's some negotiation here, but like only in negotiation like what you're going to choose, not negotiation in the sense of like what you can get, only what's there. Whatever's there is what you can have, and that's just what it is. You do have the option to not get anything at all and try later on down the road, but like if you're like, I'm at this hotel, this is the only vending machine. If I don't get it from here, like there's no other place to buy stuff in this hotel, and like it's going to be like a trip. It might be a while before I have another chance. So it's like, if I want something and I'm really hungry, this is the time to get it. I don't know when the next opportunity will come in. So that's kind of like, there's options, but it seems like not the best options and not a lot. You are Gemini, you can see a lot of possibilities, but even like there's still like some limitation here. You're dealing with it the best you can. This is almost like if I'm away somewhere. It's like I have to travel for work, for example. I've done this a long time ago, where you have to travel for work, and maybe the hotel you're staying at is a little bit desolate. There's not a lot around it, and it's kind of like the restaurant's only open from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's like it's the vending machine if you want anything. It's kind of like, all right, I have to get used to this. There's not a lot of options here. There's only so much I can make work here in a realistic way. I mean, I can bend over backwards and find some other options, but it's not likely I'm going to bend over backwards. I'm not going to, pay an Uber to take me halfway around the world and spend $80 trying to get, a piece of cake. You know what I mean? It's like, there's only so much I'm going to do here, realistically. You are putting the effort in, but this situation does seem to be very static at this point. Okay. Possibilities going on. There's a lot of people around this. There's a lot of blocks in the beginning. There's a lot of earth. There's a lot of blocks currently. Okay. So this feels like more where I am currently, what I have to deal with currently. How did we get here? Seems to make a big difference. Whatever this situation is, I did not think it would be this restrictive when I got to it. I felt like judgment was in my favor, and I found out over time that that was not the case. Whatever I thought I was getting into, so like I'm staying at this hotel for work reasons, for example, I thought there'd be more amenities. I thought there'd be more options. I thought it would be more enjoyable. I didn't think I'd have one vending machine to get my breakfast out of, and good luck. Good luck. That's pretty much it. So the reason I'm here is like the information that got me here was not true. I thought it was a great thing. I thought this situation was going to work out well. The information was false that got me here. Very restricted. I'm making it. I can make it work. It's not really a pleasurable thing. But okay, but what? Because I see good cards for you, and I'm like, how are they coming into play? Okay. So we're going to get Temperance, 3 of Pentacles reversed. Oh. Somebody else might be having a problem. You might benefit out of somebody else's... I'm trying not to say temper tantrum, but I just did, so there you go. Somebody else is having a fit. Somebody else is having a fit. This is not right. This is not what we were told. This is not how this was supposed to work. This isn't right. We were told this was going to happen. We were told that was going to happen. We were told this other thing was going to happen, and it's not. And I've had it. Somebody's flipping out. I'm sorry, because I feel like it's bad that I'm calling it a temper tantrum, but it kind of is, because it's like, it's warranted that they're upset and they have to kind of like throw a fit about it, but I also feel like they might be overdoing it. I think that's why I'm saying it that way, because it might be one of those things where, oh, this could be an opportunity where I can change my circumstances too, but then it might be also in the same breath kind of like, yeah, but this is getting really brutal, and I don't know if I really want to be connected with that, because I feel like that's overkill. That is overkill. This reminds me of going to a restaurant and then they screw up the food. Like you ordered a vegetarian dish and they bring you out like veal cutlets, and the person who gets the wrong dish gets so mad that they pick it up and they throw it on the floor. Like that's what I mean by overreacting. Like saying like, this isn't what I ordered, I'm not going to eat this, this is not for me, take this back and get me what I actually ordered. That's very acceptable. But taking that same dish and throwing it on the floor and throwing a fit about it, that's overreacting. That's the type of energy I feel here. Like, oh, I didn't think we needed to go that far with this. Like, granted, they gave you the wrong dish, but no, I don't think you should have thrown it on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Even if you're extremely frustrated and you've had it, and you're validly upset, realistically upset, justifiably upset, like doing that's just too much. What they're saying don't do, because I feel like the overreaction is going to kind of be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be a part of this. Ooh, I don't know. Don't stay idle with it. Don't just kind of hold back and be like, well, I don't want to be associated with that, so maybe I'll just kind of like not. Don't do that. They're saying that's not going to help you. And understandable why you might feel that way. It's not going to help you. What they're saying to do, okay. I feel like this could be hard, but you could definitely do it. It depends on you. There's a lot of different flavors of Gemini out there. Use your reasoning skills, use your diplomacy skills. Bring in the understanding here. So it's like, you have the ability to do this. They're saying you seem to be well liked. I'm getting like the right people like you in this situation. The right people like you. Maybe not everybody, but the right people do. You have the ability to sort this out, not only for that situation, but for yourself at the same time. So they're saying, get in there because you can do this. You have what it takes. You definitely do. Like literally it says take action, or does it says action. I'm getting take action from this. And then help them sort this out, and kind of go, okay, that happened, I know, they're cleaning it up, I know. This is what could make this right. This is how we could make this right. This option could be because you'll see the options. Gemini is so good at seeing the options. You can see the possibilities. And push that forward, like, okay, I know this all happened, that's it's a lot, I know, it's a lot. This is what could make this right. This could go better here, this could work, and we could do this, and this is realistic, and this is possible, and this could happen here. This could happen there. Bring in those possibilities at this point. When that moment happens, don't shy away. Go forward. Show the options. Give the options. That could restabilize this. It's still, there's a lot of earth here. There's still a lot of earth. There's boundaries, there's restrictions, but you can see the wiggle room within these restrictions. You can rebalance this and re-solidify this in a way that's more comfortable than it is now, at least. Do you like it being restrictive? Not really. But it can be like, instead of just having that vending machine to deal with, if you could at least maybe change hotels to one that actually has a restaurant open in the morning, where you could get like a hot breakfast and maybe have a couple different choices. Something. You know what I'm saying? That could be a bit better. I'm just saying for me, because I'm a foodie. If you give me the opportunity to like move from one hotel that just gives me this vending machine in the morning to another one where maybe it's not a 5-star restaurant, but I could get like some scrambled eggs and some toast, maybe a hot thing of oatmeal, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know? I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but I feel like I'm going to find out in a second here. Let's find out. There's a little bit of like a bittersweet part after this if you choose to move forward. Or is that an either or? I think it like this is an either or. Maybe I'm... Okay, give me a second. Okay, so whoever had that moment... the stress is going to be kind of there about that. It's whoever had the moment, whoever had the freak out. If they're still around, so for example, if this is a job situation, and if this person didn't get fired over this moment, hopefully they didn't, that person, they seem to have some remorse. Maybe things just built up too much and they just had a freak out moment. I know that I'm not beyond it myself. I know that much. Things build up too much and you don't deal with them in the timely manner you should, and then things build. There you go. I feel like they're going to have remorse about it. Make friends with that energy. Help them move forward with that. Because if you work with this energy, I feel like you can help them get the ball rolling if it has to again in the future in a better way, because I feel like people are going to pay attention to that person because they're going to remember, oh, that's the one that freaked out. So if they start bringing something forward because they feel like they need to, I feel like people are going to listen to them a lot quicker than maybe other people, assuming this person's still here. You can also work in tandem with that person, kind of like, instead of just saying that's unacceptable, I'm going to also arm you with these possibilities. They can, like, here, I'll write a couple things down. Don't just tell them, like, what we're doing is not acceptable and just leave it at that, because apparently they won't solve it on their own. Tell them it's not acceptable, and here are some options that would correct it. And you could help pull forward, like, yes, tell them it's unacceptable, but also give them these options and realize it's going to take them some time if they can do that. You can help this situation move forward in a much more positive way. Only by being involved with it, though. So you can make it better for yourself, and you can make it better for other people if you're willing to jump in that way. You do have what it takes. You definitely do. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.